Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tagging along. Today we're going to go north of the village to the tiny hamlet of Stanley Pontlarge. It's like a lot of the villages around here, they have these odd little names, derived from Old Anglo-Saxon place names, or movies and TV shows. Kind of get us used to the idea if we went back in time, we'd be able to speak the same form of English that we do now. But of course, if you've read Chaucer or any kind of Middle English in the 1400s, you know it's fundamentally a different language. And a lot of the village names in the Cotswolds are derived from these kind of ancient vocabularies. Hello, horse. It's going to be a bit of a slog across a few fields, but it's a relatively simple route. This hill up ahead is Nottingham Hill. It has nothing to do with Nottingham. We're nowhere near Nottingham. You can't see Nottingham from the top, but that's what it's called. And we just circled the base of that. It's a grey day. Last 2 times I've been out for a walk, it's been absolutely idyllic. The Cotswolds looking like it likes to be portrayed on Instagram. A sunlit blossom. But today it's more like a real working day in the country. Grey, overcast. But I do like it that way. Hello, horse. Probably wants an apple. It is very tempting to bring apples and carrots for the horses and donkeys and goats you pass, but farmers frown on people who bring food for their animals. Animals are just like humans, some of them are on special diets. We're walking around the base of this hill, following the steam railway line, which also follows this route. I heard a steam train come through a little while ago. So we missed that one, but they're here every half an hour, so hopefully we'll see another one. And at this point I have to cross the track. A bit worried about crossing train tracks. I mean, statistically it's probably way safer than crossing a busy road in rush hour, but trains are big and scary. Stop, look and listen. Hell yeah. Single lane of track. And this belongs to the steam railway. This is the standard commercial railway. It's the steam train that goes chuffing to and from Cheltenham and Warwick. There's a little station at Cheltenham's racecourse. And you can hop on the steam train and have a cream tea and look at the views. I've never done it myself because obviously we live here, so if we sit on the train and look out the window, we're just going to see the same stuff we pass every day. I did a very similar journey in the Highlands on a train from Aviemore, and it was fantastic. Ken. So perhaps the plaque on the other gate is for his wife. Kay. And Ken has prepared his own memorial and sort of bagged a space so they can be viewed together. Okay, we're outside the village now. You can see a few of the modern houses there. in the distance, but we're going the other way. With the luxury of being able to cross this field without battling mud. I do come this way in the winter, but it's just exhausting getting across one field to another. Your feet sink. You've got to pull them out the mud. Sometimes you have several kilos of mud adhering to your boots. That's just being able to stroll. Someone's left this little dog walker's gate open to remedy that. It's the rule of hiking, shut the gates. See that? In memory of little Bertie. That's a beloved dog. Yeah, stay put. Now I'm waiting here by this fence because something sheep related is going on over there, but I've got to get through that gate because that's the footpath. Fighting my way across this field. It's been churned up by cows and the mud is dried. It's like the surface of the moon, real ankle twister. It's Gotherington Station, it's where the steam train stops. And you see this field just here. You see those ridges. Those are the old medieval plough furrows. You see those on fields around here sometimes, ones that haven't been ploughed up for arable land. They've just been put out for grazing. And that's where the old medieval serfs would plough with their cattle, or wherever they did it. See them moving those sheep up into a higher field now. I guess they were just checking them over, counting them, making sure they're okay. Stand by the railway line a sec, I think the train's going to come through. Like they've had some fresh thatch put up. The only trouble with owning a nice cottage is the thatch has to be renewed every 20 years or so. Luckily there's a bunch of local specialists who'll do that for you. Now the footpath should go somewhere around here. And if it doesn't, this could be a bit of an adventure. Looks like a well-trodden path. Maybe by moonshine. Dang. Try up here. Should be able to see those little arrow signs. Oh yeah, there it is. Scooch on around here and see where it goes. I haven't been this way before. I've travelled this general route, but this particular field is new to me. So we'll venture across it, unless they're keeping bulls in it, in which case we shall turn tail. Some fenced off land, but nobody's cultivated it in a long while. Well, check this out. This is fantastic. Always love finding a new section of path. Some cyclists going past there. It's part of the fun of this exploration is joining the dots. Finding a way across the landscape you hadn't seen before. And I usually walk along the road at this point, but this is way better. It's the manor house up there, that's Dixton Hill, that's where I was yesterday. Woof. The wind blowing. Pause and check the map. Well, we are here, Pardon Hill Farm. We want to get there, Stanley Pontlarge. So I got to cross the road and then cross a couple of fields. And there's the road. Okay, let's try to figure this out. We've got a dairy herd in this field, but I think I'm supposed to cross in this swamp. Good God. Wish me luck. Big boots going in. Yikes. And out. A field which belongs to nobody but this pheasant over here. Can I get through here? It's not chained up. Is this where I'm supposed to go? There is no little arrow. I'm going to have to check my map. Check it out. Portable armchair. Greatest invention since fire. Well, I've stopped on this scrap of farmland. I've stopped here before and boiled noodles. This little lay-by for farm vehicles. Technically I'm trespassing, I don't imagine anybody would mind. It's not like I can do much damage to gravel. I think I may call it. I got about 2/3 of the way to Stanley Pontlarge, but the weather's turning bad. It doesn't bother me too much, but it's greying, it's getting cold, it's spitting with rain. So I don't know. and I've enjoyed exploring, but it's cost me some time. So I think I'm getting to the turnaround point where I got to head back. I was going to take a different route home. I was just going to walk along the lane because it's a slightly different view, but there's an awful lot of traffic. I think people are getting ready for the holidays and driving wherever they want to be because Easter's coming up. So I'm going to retrace my steps. Cutting through a field here, following the tractor ruts so I don't step on anybody's crops. I hope any farm workers watching me appreciate the effort. Just passing Prescott Hill, Pardon Hill Farm. They seem to be cleaning it up. They've got a digger out, getting rid of a lot of old farm debris. It's usually a sign a farm has changed hands and somebody young and enthusiastic has moved in. They're sprucing it up. So a sign of that when you're on a walk is when old fences get fixed up and dry stone wall gets patched. Somebody with ambitions has moved in. Oxton Hill, I was crossing that about a week ago. Today we're down here. Gotta say I'm enjoying this new section of path I've mapped out. It's only a couple of fields, but the view's great and it bypasses the road. Brilliant, I have to do this more often. Check the map, go somewhere a tad different. I can see a solitary hiker on the other side of that hill. That's the route I was taking last week. Someone else seems to be making the plot today. In the meantime, off we go. Back through this old farm. I suppose sooner or later somebody's going to buy this and clean it up and gentrify it. Which would be a shame, I kind of like it the way it is. Hello chickens. I suppose this is the route up to the station. If I wanted to catch the steam train. It was greying up a bit. I should be home before the worst of it. This is one of these medieval fields I'm crossing, so I got to go up and down. These medieval plough furrows. And down. And up. Gotherington Station. It's maintained by enthusiasts. It's volunteers putting hours into it. And they've done a pretty good job. way home now. It's getting blowier and wetter, but that's okay, it's all part of the fun. Across the track again, and the train's just been through, so I think I'm safe, but we'll exercise caution anyway. Hope you don't mind all the train footage I put in. It is an integral part of living in this village. I can't see the train from my house, but if you have the windows open during the summer, you can hear it chuffing and the whistle going. And it's just a nice local mobile landmark. Let's just get up here and look both ways. Good Lord. Alrighty. Very splendid, aren't you? Hello. We're pretty much back to the village now, so I guess this is where I sign off. Tried to get to Stanley Pontlarge, but didn't quite make it. We'll try again some other time. It was a good walk anyway. Could walk home feeling exercised and windswept and fresh. Thanks for tagging along. I'll see you again.